your head. You can't put it down. Your reality, it's in your head. You can't put it down. Your reality. What'll you do when the lights go out? What can you do now? Technology. 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 Technology.
And welcome everybody to another crazy shite. Let's see what insanity I have for you today. Obviously about ancient aliens, Atlantis, and Illuminati. Obviously the real origins of the human species. Duh. So let's go ahead and bring in our peoples, and then we'll go ahead and do our intros and things and stuffs and stuffs and things and things and stuff. So let's bring in our ghost, and that is our...
Some people without brains do an awful lot of talking, don't they?
Yes, I guess you're right.
Wait,
Yes, I
talking?
guess you're right.
Talking? Yeah, I never talk. Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody doing?
Good.
Everybody's still
Good.
backstage.
And everybody is still backstage.
Well, yeah,
You are a
nice
little...
couple of people here.
You are a little bright, sir, but other than that, good.
yeah, I'm just a little bright.
Yeah, your audio. There you go. There you go. There we go. I mean, you can turn
I'm
yourself
not bright.
even
I'm
more,
stupid as fuck.
but your highs are a little. But anyways, let's crack on. Let's bring in the rest of our guests, starting with. And hold on. Let's go here.
Let's make it happen, Captain.
If you don't mind, Mr. Tuck, I'll wind up your action.
That would please me very much. And you may call me Tick-Tock.
Why weren't you turned to stone, just like everybody else?
Because I am not alive and never will be, thank goodness.
Thank goodness. How y'all doing?
Great. A big panel tonight. I love it.
Yes, it's going to be amazing for all the fun and stuff to debunk, because it gets really stupid really fast, and we're going to probably get like 10 minutes into this in 2 hours or something. But we'll see. We'll see how this goes.
And let's see how racist our side chat gets this time. Right? Our resident racist.
Behave yourself, Master Pastor.
Well, let's see if we get any trolls. So really quick.
Can I just ask Ollie? Ollie, what game are you playing tonight, mate?
You may be muted, Ollie man.
Yeah, we do not hear an Ollie man.
How you doing? Diablo 4.
Oh, good old Diablo. Yeah, awesome.
Yep.
All right.
The game is having sound issues.
Okay, that's fine. Well, not for you, but just don't worry about it on our end. But anyways, I'm gonna go around and I'm just gonna say, Tiny, how are you doing right quick?
Oh, I'm doing great. How are you guys?
Good. You are bright as well, but that's okay. Yeah, if you could just turn yourself down just a tiny bit, that would be awesome. And Rex, how are you doing?
I'm doing fair medley.
Awesome. You're doing Medal of the Heads?
Something like that. Yeah. Close enough.
Yeah, totally.
No, wait.
Okay. Rex, if you could turn yourself up just a tiny bit, that would be awesome. I'm gonna do this first, and
Turn
if you
yourself
turn
a bit
yourself
up.
up a little bit, and then we'll stop touching things. Oh, are you doing that, Rex?
Yeah. Is this better?
Try it on your computer. Is there a way for you to turn up your microphone on your own computer first?
Hold on.
If not, no worries. Let's keep blowing on. Just try that first, and then we will. I just want everybody to be a little bit more level, at least in my ears. And if it's not in everybody else's ears, please tell me that it's wrong. But let's crack on. Let's do the intros, starting with.
Disclaimer: the views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers, commentators, experts, and/or hosts. They do not explicitly or necessarily reflect nor represent the channel's policy or the views held by this channel or broadcaster. The broadcaster or its channel cannot be held accountable for all or any views expressed during this program.
It's just like Killer Cop 4, but she's got Hema instead of fry cook balls. I need you, Action Bastard. Action Bastard, I need you. Action Bastard, I need you. Why am I wasting time dancing?
You want to know why? Because the world is fucking flat, dog. And everything that you see up there, as far as like planets or stars, yeah, guess what, dude? It's fucking fake. It's just lights up there. The government put those lights up there so you dummies could just act like there's something up there.
Wait a second, are you a flat earther?
Call a crackhead. You're stupid. Yeah.
Yeah. You're stupid. All right, folks.
Yes, they're stupid.
Here we go with another crazy shot. And what we're going to do is we're going to say hello to our side of my chat. And we have a deep state, which is our commander.
Commander.
You gotta stop this stupidity.
Stop.
And then they said that they're going to try to get their computer up and charged and ready so they can join us, and we'll see. And hopefully you can. If not, just be here in the cinema chats and just listen. And we have a master, pastor, blaster, master in the
masturbator chat.
Yes, and we have a demon orb.
Dorby! Hello.
We have a Crooks report.
And the Crooks.
We have a Carrie Ann.
Carrie.
A Tubian.
Tubes.
A Jasper.
Jasper. Hello.
And now that we have everybody in here, and I'm going to just go ahead and we're going to get into the meat and potatoes of the stream that we're doing today. So let's crack on and start.
Okay, start. Ooh.
I was just reading what Tiny put in the private chat. I was just wondering if it had anything to do with what we were doing. And we have a commander. Welcome, Commander.
Hello, everybody.
I'm glad you're here because you're going to get a kick out of this, just like everybody else is going to be here. And we're not even going to do the intro. We're just going to get into the insanity. And I'm going to turn on this, and we're going to go ahead and speed it up just a tiny bit. But here he blows. So here we go, everybody. And you're welcome for the gut busting we're going to be involved in tonight.
It looks like an old book, so I'm going to guess it's Bible stuff, yeah?
This is Bibble. It's Bibble stuff. I told. Did you not listen to the goddamn motherfucking intro, dog? Son of a bee sting. I need to come over there and slap you around.
Action Bastard wasn't around today when I fucking needed him.
Yeah. So it is ancient.
We need you, Action Bastard.
We need you, Action Bastard. We need you, Action Bastard. Anyways,
I requested a brochure on Friday for a new mobility scooter. I just wanted to look at this 14 kilo that I could lift into my car, and I don't have to wheel around because Commander's been to my town. It's shit to wheel around in a wheelchair. Within an hour, cold call.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we're not sure of your address. I thought that's a little bit aggressive. Sunday morning, they call me. And I thought, what the fuck? Just to confirm that a salesman was coming around today. I thought, here we go. And then he came out with that old American scammy stuff. Just wants you to say no. He said, oh, I said, just get to the point. How much is it? He said, it's £4,700. I said, you go fuck off and get one on Amazon for like 400 quid, prick. See you later. But he kept, I just thought, action bastard, I need you just to fuck this guy off.
You totally do. Totally. Exactly something. That's what Action Bastard is for fucking off the delivery dude. It tells you that you're shit. I don't know where I'm going. Anyways, let's crack on. Let's get into the meat and potatoes of this. And Commander, you're going to have a field day with this supposed truth is something. I don't know. Everybody, we're gonna start dying laughing in just 5 milliseconds. Watch.
Everyone who's never read the Bible is a Bible scholar.
Go ahead.
Everyone who's
Everyone
never read
who's never read the Bible is a Bible scholar.
That makes so much sense, though. It's true.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah, totally.
like,
And then listen to how
constitutional law scholars, they've never been to law school.
Yeah,
I never
yeah,
read it
and listen
either.
to how sure these people are about what they're saying. Just listen to in the first right now. Listen.
Since the dawn of time, mankind has given them many names: angels, ghosts, demons, and more. We look to the skies and wonder, but the truth about aliens visiting planet Earth is much more profound.
Can you
It
bring
is so
up the audio?
startling and so strange that nobody has thought to look in that particular direction.
Wait,
we know it's
people have never looked in the sky. People have never looked in the sky direction.
The Nephilim be the
wait, what?
raised from
what?
the Nephilim be the raised from Stargate SG-1, I guess.
Probably.
I thought it was from Stargate. I thought it was from Stargate 69, but that's in my time. You're right. You're talking about earlier, the first ones. No, I'm just kidding. But listen to this once again. Just listen to the idiocracy of this once again.
And so strange that nobody has thought to look in that particular direction.
In what particular directions?
Nobody has ever. Listen.
Orion.
Demons and more.
Where they're from.
We look to the
And so now we've never looked into
skies and wonder.
Hey, Dave.
No, there's not a gazillion and a half people that have looked into that have tried to look into it, that have looked into it, that have done this thing. And we have a Captive Desk. Welcome, Captive Desk. Sorry,
Hello,
you just got in the middle of
Captive.
one of my goddamn rants. Yes, so let's just crack on because I am done with this for as of right now.
It is so startling and so strange that nobody has thought to look in that particular direction.
Except for like the first in the skies, and except for the first ancient cultures, they believed that the sun was a god, the moon, all the stars, and all the other astrological freaking blahs that were glowing in the atmosphere. No, they didn't think of those as gods first. No. They were looking at their shoes and picking their toenails and saying that was God. No, you idiot. No, they totally were already looking in the sky, you twat.
Yeah, of course they were. Wasn't it thousands of years
Our
ago?
ancestors
Things like
developed ways of contact.
Stonehenge and cave paintings were all made about the stars.
Yeah, and angels, like nobody thought they came from up above, like
yeah. Well, apparently, everyone's looked up apart from dogs, because according to Shaun of the Dead, dogs can't look up for some reason. I just whether that's true or not.
That is not.
If I don't use this for.
Go ahead. Yep, go ahead.
If I don't use this for looking at by looking at the sky, how do I use this section?
I don't know.
Wait, I thought a sextant was used during an orgy when you had two or more. Never mind. No. Sextant. Okay. Wait, the thing that you use to. Yeah, never mind. No, but exactly. You're right. Thank you for saying that in that way. Our tiny captain, because that's exactly the way that it works. Is you have to be able to see the fucking sky for it to goddamn work, right? So, if anybody wants to say anything else, just sputter out right quick, and then we're gonna crack on because we
I
have
just
so
want to
much more
quickly
to get through.
apologise to Dave.
not-
I fell asleep on his channel on Saturday.
Okay, just keep. But hold on. Okay.
Snoring. So
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. Okay. Go ahead, Commander, right quick, and then let's crack on. We have so much more to get
It's
through.
not like the Egyptians that talk about deities coming from the sky or ancient Sumer where the goddamn Anunnaki came from the sky. It's not like it's the original fucking idea, right?
Yeah.
We just started looking at the sky.
When you see moonlight and sunlight going through clouds, turning into rays, when you see eclipses and a handful of other thingy-mabobbers, you're going to assume as a very basic. Yeah, there are other deities causing these things. There's something else making these things happen until we realize, oh my Jeebus Christ, this going across this, doing this does the thing, and math. That's how we know the Earth's not flat, you dumb cunts. And obviously, I'm not telling any of us dumb cunts other than the flat Earth believers.
Do we not constantly debunk aliens by using the theory of relativity?
Sure.
Brainless always points out at the end that if you want to travel near the speed of light to slow time down, you're gonna have to be dragging a fucking sun behind you as fuel.
There's a handful of other things as well. But anyways, let's crack on. Let's keep going. Or
Could be more than a sun.
These aliens, and they called them gods.
Yeah, but let's keep going because that's like the most basic of what we're going to be trying to go through right now.
They were beings of light, shiny ones, watchers. They were both good and bad, mirroring.
And if we've not said hello to D, hello D.
Oh, hey, D.
Humanity.
D.
Oh my Jesus! Thank you all for being here. I love you all for sure. And we have Hive Science. And I know we've said this, but just to make sure, hey, stop the stupid AE. God damn it.
Yeah, we should stop.
I know. I just want to make sure.
They gave great knowledge, and after tens of thousands of years, mankind suddenly had the ability to create civilization. We built huge monuments in their name, and we recorded our contact with them in fables, myths, legends, folklore.
You goddamn perverts making goddamn naked people in. No, I'm just kidding. Obviously, we're okay with nudity, but like this is still insanity. That's Adam and Steve. Remember that.
Adam and Steve reaching out for the apple.
Yeah.
But once again, is that that depiction? Go ahead, Commander.
I would just say yes. It's Adam and Steve. Adam and Eve are okay too. Whatever floats your boat.
Yeah, and once again, there's like a handful of other ancient cultures that had a version of that as well. So was that the Christian version or the biblical version, or was it another culture?
I do have a question, right?
Go ahead.
If the Christians believe that God created man and woman, that means that God created teddies, which means that they are good.
Yes.
Can't you stop? I also think that Cain killed Abel because he was non-binary. Maybe, I don't know.
And you know what? If God didn't want us to like buttholes, he would not have made it look like a starfish. Anyways, let's truck on.
And it would not have made it pleasant.
What the fuck a starfish? What's up with you?
No, I just want to look at one. Although I do love eating out. Anyways, we'll talk about that later. Anyways, Stop the Stupidity has gifted 5 memberships. So thank you very much. Stop the Stupidity. Would somebody please let us know who that is?
Yes,
and we also have a
somebody will
Liam
read that.
here.
That is Liam Wakefield, a Duruzilla, a Al Trucker, Matt G, and a Spooky Bad Hair.
Yay. If you don't know what that means, well, everybody in the Sidem chat too is a member that is here right now. Please show everybody what it makes it fun for them to be a member while we play our membership video. And we also have joining us now is Reader of Pain.
Yeah, I'm Liam.
Hey, Reader.
So now we're gonna keep playing this.
Liam is also here.
Didn't he just get? He just got a subscription, didn't he, or membership?
Yeah.
Time to stop this stupidity.
Thank you, Carrie, for doing that. And here we go with, and then we'll continue.
Grin, grin, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, say no more.
Exactly.
Created
Here we go.
grand myths such as Atlantis to explain it. They were our gods, and we worshipped them and recorded their powers, deeds, and lives. These gods of the world were in fact not real gods, whatever that means. They were in fact alien invaders, and we were the subjects of their rule. This is the true story of the aliens in the ancient world. Over 5,000
If I was still
years
like 13, I would believe this.
Jesus Christ, this is so silly. But here we blow.
An amazing thing happened that would change the course of human history. Hidden from us by misunderstanding, mistranslation, and clouded in mythology, the birth of religion on this planet was no mere accident. It was the result of an alien invasion on a vast scale, and it sparked the worship of the ancient aliens as gods. Those gods are the oldest recorded figures of worship anywhere in history. They are the root of all the major world religions.
Evil.
They gave rise to the great powers of Egypt, Mesopotamia, and more.
So, if you have a question, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, our ancestors with copper and bronze spears and rock overthrew the interstellar empire. Is that what they're saying? Where'd the
Basically,
aliens
yeah.
go?
But it's just people back then who thought, "Oh, where do we come from? Why are we here? This and that." They were questioning. Said we must have been made by some sort of fucking deity, a god. And that's like, because recently, although they've been speculating it for centuries, well, for decades at least, Zealandia, or whatever it's called, they've just declared it as a missing, lost continent, haven't they? It's basically, the rocks and sand around New Zealand has basically got underwater now. That's probably the Great Flood, of course.
Zealandia, isn't that a movie? Never mind.
Zealand.
Yeah.
It is the real thing. Is the continent just sunk because the crash there is very dense compared to other places?
Well,
But it was a continent there.
It was a continent. Never mind. It's completely different. That's something completely different. All right, folks. So, thank you very much, Reader of Pain, for being a member for 6 months. Yes, and New Zealand isn't real. Totally.
Isn't that Australia?
That's why my trip got delayed.
Yeah. So let's crack on with this.
It rise
Can't
to the
find it
fate
on the
of Atlantis,
seconds.
a superior race who ruled over mankind with superior intellect
69 seconds. What? Never mind. We'll talk about that later.
and technology.
Superior intellect. Yeah.
Those people with knowledge.
Go ahead, right quick, brainless. I feel like you
Yeah,
want to
no,
say
superior intellect.
something.
Yeah, that's not going to be hard. Superior intellect over humans.
Yeah, but we've got none of that here anyway, so what's it matter?
I mean, when if you get a human hard enough, they're definitely not going to be intellectual. Anyways, let's talk about that later. So let's keep going.
I love how low
Create
effort
secret societies
those
to
3D
keep the history
models
alive.
are.
I look at how. Yeah, I know it's totally is as well.
You should look at the models
So,
that Commander does. They're awesome.
It's just
yes, they definitely are. Yeah.
the top of the middle pyramid there of Giza. It's
The
still
top
got
of the middle
marble,
of the.
it's still got the marble coating on it, hasn't it? So
This is totally fake as shit. All of this is all fucked up. None of this looks like any of the things of the stuffs in the things. Because this at the time, if all of these were still up right at this point in time, and there was this pool of water over here, this would have been a shiny thing of brass or metal or something like that, right?
You've been watching The Mummy Returns.
The top is
Well-
gold. The top is gold, and there's there's a layer of outside something. Okay, maybe it's just shiny rock. I don't remember, but
Polished rock.
this
Are they?
Go ahead.
The pyramids were originally clad in white marble, and the top of the pyramid had a electrum, which is a combination equal parts silver, gold, and copper.
Yeah, I'm just guessing that maybe the thief
again
was scared of heights. He couldn't get up there. And fuck that! He said it's too high.
I just maybe at the time that it wasn't worth as much as the lower things they could grab off of it. I don't know. But once again, this is not what it would have looked like during the time that this would have looked like this. Let's put it that way. But let's keep going.
It's probably the same reason why Rem has left Shani, because when he gets up on top of that, he goes, "Fuck this! I've got vertigo now. I can see my whole house in the 2 states away from here, from up here." Johnny, you big.
Well, now all he has to do is just okay. Never mind. Let's just keep.
I don't
going.
mean to disrespect Brainless's obsession girlfriend. Of course I don't.
Well,
who
thing
keeps
that-
talking about her? Not me. It's that dirty dog.
Right, and the other thing is, it literally is just at least he got away from the fucking chain, and hopefully now he's like,
Of course, it's just all fake. It's all a scam.
what? You mean people that have spent their whole entire life for the last couple of years at the least and lost their children to a scam that are not still scamming us? No, shut up. God, you're lying. I don't believe you at all. Anyways, let's crack on. Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
We know them today as the Illuminati. They spread out.
Wait. We know them as what?
Oh,
we
fuck.
went where? We went where?
The Illuminati.
Yeah,
They're on to us all.
He's watched Stargate and the Da Vinci Code, hasn't he? Obviously. And thought, I can make a video about that. And he's programmed into
Damn,
putting AI. I'm going to talk bullshit about ancient Egypt. Give me the best fucking vision of ancient Egypt you've got, Mr. AI. And it's come out with this nonsense. But
the last time I was there is the last time I illuminated her naughty. Okay, never mind. Let's just keep going. All right.
I just think he read the script from Inside Job.
Totes, exactly. And the reason why we're watching this is because I knew this was going to throw all of us for a loop, other than me, because I watched this a little bit. But here we go. And what I want is this to happen again. You have to listen to these words happen again. Here we go.
To keep the history alive. We know them today as the Illuminati. They spread outwards around the world and were the genesis of a special holy bloodline that remains with us today. One of their descendants.
Did you all hear what they just literally said? They literally just said that what you just goddamn motherfucking hear. Did you just literally heard what they goddamn motherfucking? They said, and not just that, but they said
We're the genesis of a special holy bloodline that remains with us today.
a holy bloodline that remains with us today.
Yeah, but that was the book of Dan Brown, wasn't it?
And just listen, can okay, everybody, okay, nobody in on the panel say anything right now. I want everybody in the Cinema chats to predict who they said is the top of the bloodline of the Illuminati.
What, today or back then?
Well, you can already.
No. What? No. What? It says it on the screen. The descendants of what would have been.
Oh,
I'm not going to say anything for. I'm not going to say anything for a hot second. I'm going to keep looking down at this thing. I'm going to go ahead and try to read this. And everybody put who they think would be.
Well, I'm going to put.
But like, it's not a holy bloodline. Like, it's the horny bloodline.
Don't say anything.
Right? Oh.
Yet.
Oh no, that's your bloodline, right?
I'll put mine in the side chat.
Yeah, I saw. That's fine.
Trump is
So,
Jesus.
you know,
What are
there
talking about?
Elongate
some weirdness. There
Go
is
ahead.
some weirdness where some creepy well, they warn you not to go into Karbala because it's just a bunch of junk that will rot your brain to the point where you go insane. But there are some Rabbi Joseph Starger, I don't know if he's still the caretaker of David's tomb, said that numerology at Trump's name meant Messiah. It doesn't. It's numerology, you can make it say whatever the fuck you want. But
totally.
There's weirdness.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and start this because you're welcome, everybody.
And yet, he would rise from
and most of you said it right.
His grave, unrecognizable and accompanied by messengers of light. He would ascend in the sky, having cast off his shrouded skin. His bloodline would give rise to the royal families of the entire world. His bloodline would be protected, defended, and would control the globe. He was a descendant of the great serpent elite, who came to this earth as beings of light to create, control, and teach mankind. He was a descendant of the great giant killer, David, a memory of a great battle that was fought between the serpent elite and the sons of Alien and Man. All of this is actually written in the historical records. They were known as giants in the land.
Citation fucking
What
needed.
fucking historical records are they fucking talking about?
No, he's obviously a student at Waffle University, obviously, isn't he?
Yeah, they're just making shit up.
Yeah.
Wait, you're telling me that these people are telling us stuff?
Rogers is professor.
Yeah, mining new facts out of their backsides.
Yeah, with his turkey feather. He's scooping it out with his little turkey feather. Let me scoop that shit out. Fucking Roger.
We can ask in the side chat later on at FTFEs because he's gonna debate Q-Balla again. He believes in giants.
He believes in everything, doesn't he?
He believes in giant vagina.
Q-Balla, yeah.
What are we talking about again? I don't know. But anyway.
And all of that giant stuff and a lot of that shit comes from Blavatsky. It probably came from somewhere else before, but we did a stream that I had to delete because it basically shut the algorithm down. A lot of this shit comes from Nazis.
Yeah, but Roger believes that the planet is a living organism, so rocks are basically biology and not geology. That's Roger for you.
And at this point, And I'm sorry that happened, Commander. I know how that goes. We've done that before. But if you cannot see what we're talking about, then I'm sorry. I had to do it. Let's keep cracking on with this because this is insanity. And I'm so glad that this company that we're using their stuff has not been copyright claiming us. So you're welcome, everybody, because
Thank
we
you,
get to
that
go over
company.
this fun stuff. Yes. So here we below. Let's keep going.
Thank you
The
for
aliens
allowing us
escaped
to
Earth,
spread your
but left
bullshit.
behind their seed and tools of power and communication. It is prophesied that they shall return, and the signs are growing daily that they have returned and are right now dealing with their own.
And they're called the Illuminati. But anyways,
the men in power. Original worship on this planet is that of the serpent. That is historical fact. And yet it is within every single religion. It is in all.
Is it the worship? Go ahead,
Well,
please.
let me give you an idea of what they mean by serpent. And because in Jewish folklore, some rabbis have said that the serpent in the garden wasn't an actual serpent, it was just someone's dick.
Sure. And
okay.
Would you like to say anything else, really quick?
And the word knowledge, for knowledge as in knowing, Yerdea was the more sensual knowledge. So that's why. I just had to let everyone know that when they're talking about serpents, people are worshiping their.
Yeah, because in that film, that Mel Gibson film, The Passion of the Christ, wasn't the set or what was portrayed as the serpent was just a creepy guy with no hair. That's what I remember anyway.
Sure, and then really quick, just because somebody has these deities, somebody has some weird background noise, unless it's me, and if it,
I'm hearing it too.
Sounds like a speaker.
That's probably my cat.
It's your pussy, totally. Anyways, so thank you for muting. So these things they're saying are a positive deity, they are actually being portrayed as a negative deity in these certain circumstances. So it is not a positive, it's a negative representation of these snakes. So they're representing these things wrong anyways, but let's crack on.
And all the myths of the world, and they all tell the same story. In the beginning, the serpent was the wise one, the only animal in the Bible.
That's not how most of the thingy-mabobbers go, but let's crack on, let's pretend, even though that's not how it goes. It's usually people were very, very afraid of snakes through mythology and fables.
Able to speak freely with his
Well,
own mind
it
and
would
voice.
make sense. They bite you, you die.
Most of the time, that's what happened with it. Exactly. And not just that, but they bite. They're a biter. They're not just a passive deer or other things that would rather not try to bite you. Okay, Carrie, no worries. Just let us know when you're back. And yes, the aliens have factions. Who are we doing? Where in the butt and where? Never mind. Go ahead and say that one more time, please.
What does a deity? What does? Oh wow, spelling is a bit off there. What does a deity represent? Well, I don't know. Represent someone in charge, and then I can do anything and warrant anything.
He always.
It's normally something bad. But look at the God of the Old Testament, the Christian God.
It's not always bad. It's not always bad. Don't say
the Old
that.
Testament. The whole world believes him was a cunt, and so was Allah. They were just horrible, evil cunts.
But a deity is a public figure back in the olden times. Let's put it that way.
Yeah,
which that most of the time was. Hold on. Give me a second there, doggos.
5 milliseconds.
Was most of the time an god or an anti-god or a somebody lower or in a different place of power. Let's put it that way. It's usually a god or a demigod or an anti-god. Let's put it that way. I believe is the best way to put it. And if there's a better way that anybody else has too, put that. Let me know either in the cinema chats and or here on the thing. But I think that's the best way to put it, right? A deity is a god or an anti-god, a lower god, and other versions of a demon, devil, and or your mom's vagina. Brainless. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, but I think it's right.
Well,
Anybody...
the Bible says that man and woman were created in the image of the deity, which means the God is both a dick and a cunt.
Yes,
absolutely.
Totally.
And to sort of prove this right, why would God make us so fucking stupid that there's other things he's made in the universe that can fucking reach us in a nanosecond and invade our fucking planet?
Yeah, exactly. And you are the number one version of an example of that, dog. I'm just kidding. No, I love you, dog. No, and you are.
Are we a mistake? Are we God's mistake? I know some people are.
So what we are is we're the partial jizz offspurt of a fungal thing that cosmic thing that is happening in the corner of a dungeon that is intergalactic, and we're just the side spooge of that.
We're God's first experiment, and he left this fucking place. That's why we don't see him.
No. We're literally the place in a intergalactic dungeon that they don't clean up, and that we've been mutated for this long in this little itty bitty space that's in this galactic version of a sex dungeon, and now we've turned into this fucking idiocracy. What do you think about that? Always wins. Haha! I just did that to fuck with their head. Because you know how I am with.
Well,
but let's track on. I want to.
Well, I mean, to me, that sounds like a version of the zoo hypothesis, where we're just we're just an attraction for the aliens. They come by and see us fucking shit up, and they're like, ha ha.
It is like it's changing the channel on an intergalactic TV show, just like the handful of videos, movies. I don't mean to say videos. Sorry. But movies, TV shows, and other things, comic books and other things where they talk about we're just a TV channel.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry,
we're just
everybody.
Entertainment. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like look what the Africans are doing today. Look what the South Polynesians are doing. Look what the Americans are doing. Look what the Canadians.
Syrian rose up a couple of days ago.
Hey, they've probably got a version of Vegas up there, and they're taking bets on which country is going to nuke the other one. So,
I agree with Rex. God is we are ants, and God is a guy with a fucking magnifying glass.
Or just imagine there's alien cultures. Hold on. Just imagine there's alien cultures watching Las Vegas and other betting zones. And betting on people betting on horses or other things, right? I bet these humans are going to bet on this horse to win. You know what I'm saying? Like they're betting on bets on bets on bets. You know what I'm saying? Like, why not, motherfuckers? Fuck it, dude.
If you were actually in with the deity like Donald Trump is, you'd always bet on the winner, wouldn't it? Because God will nudge you and say, bet on that one, that's going to win. I'll make
it. But look at all the prophets that are for him, supposedly. They did not get that right almost all of the time, except for this time. But let's track on. Let's keep going.
I'm sure there must be a bank up there in
I'm gonna
that trades dollars and pounds and all this currency into space bucks that you can spend around the universe.
Space bucks? Anyways, let's crack on. Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Space bucks. But
that's what you're. I mean, that's what your mom tried to pay me. I'm sorry, dog. I'll stop. Anyways, let's crack on. Let's crack on.
Money.
I know. I gave it back to her after I had sex with her. Okay, I did not take it. I just gave it back. Anyways, let's
that's the
crack
reason
on.
I'm fat, because every time I fuck your mom, she makes me a fucking sandwich.
Yeah, well, I mean, same with your mom. Never mind. We'll talk about it later. Let's crack on. And I'll be right back. I'm going to go ahead and grab another beer.
Okay, let's crack out on.
The tempter, and yet also the holder of ultimate wisdom and the elixir of life. Mankind, in comparison to this remarkable animal, appeared foolish. From that day forward, the serpent would control man. That serpent was quite possibly a reptilian alien holding the technological power to modify and seed humanity and the wisdom of another civilization. The very genetic makeup of mankind would have been altered from this moment. We cannot say exactly when. We cannot pinpoint the so-called Garden of Eden in time. But we can piece together the remarkable story of the serpent aliens who came from the skies. We can uncover the story of what happened next and how it has affected our own reality. It is said that the aliens do walk among us right now. To many, the very idea that the serpent is hidden within our religions and mythology will seem bizarre. In Christianity and other faiths, it is reviled, and this itself is a folk memory of a fearful and warring past between mankind and the serpent aliens.
And your mom's vagina. And I'm getting totally stopped with that as of right now. But no, yeah, just because. Anyways, let's keep going. One of the things is they're not looking into like the bugs version parts of this and a handful of other things like tigers, bears, and lions. Oh my!
I knew you were gonna say that.
But what they're doing is they're hyper focusing on the serpents. But if you look into ancient writings, I just went over the thingy-mabobbers that were mainly a thing, and that's why what's his douche nozzle is named, who wrote the Oz books, went over that, because those are the things that the cultures are scared of. For what reasons? Because they fucking kill people, you twats.
In thousands of years ago, the Greeks were using a snake wrapped around a dagger to mean health.
It's because they actually. Well, hold on. Hold on.
All right.
Don't make me come over there and smack all of you personally. No, I'm just kidding. But anyways, no, the reason why they did that is because they had, at that point in time, began realizing that venom could be used as anti-venom. And at the time, that was the best thing that they had as knowledge for medicine, was using the worst thing against itself to make health, right? Because at the time, that was like a vaccine. That was the best thing that they could do. And so that was a grand way to show progress at the time. And then we just adapted it and we used it since then. Because it is
like the mundane form of herd immunity, isn't it?
It was the first vaccine, technically, is taking the venom of an animal, which was a snake, to the best of my knowledge. And if anybody can tell me that I was wrong or they have other proof, that's why we're here. We're doing this to share knowledge. And then they did that to make it into the symbol of the thing. So anyways, I am going to just mute for a second, and I'm going to keep playing this. And then I'm going to use the loo. I have to use the loo really quick. So I'll be right back. But let's go ahead.
Isn't that what they say? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. It could be
yes, but no, but yes, but no, yes, but no, yes, but no, yes, but no. Once again, there's a difference between overdosing yourself with a poison and then going and dying from it, or very, very lightly injecting yourself with a small version of that poison to get it so your body begins slowly. It's just like in The Princess Bride.
Yeah, I've taken small doses of iocane powder over the years and built up my immunity to it. They were both poison.
Yeah, so obviously all you have to do is just put this much poison into that thingy-mabobber. But if you have a tolerance over it, then you're going to be okay. It's like, I'm just going to say this right quick as a small, silly, stupid, itty bitty. When you do drugs, okay, let's put it this. I'm going to put it this way right quick.
You build up tolerance.
When people do heroin and they go into prison or jail for a hot second, and they come back out and they try to like shoot up the stuff they used to, sometimes they overdose. The reason is because they had a tolerance that they built up, and now there isn't a tolerance that they built up. Like back in the day, me and my friends, I could be like, I can drink you under the table. I can take more drugs than you. I can do way more everything than you and still be upright and still put on this event.
Yeah, but are drugs a bad thing? Because look at the Rolling Stones. Although Charlie Watts, the drummer's dead, between the three of them,
the only thing. Hold on.
7,000 years old combined.
The only thing. Give me 5 milliseconds, and everybody else can say their 2 cents. The only thing that makes drugs bad is if you begin to not doing what you're supposed to do in life. If you have kids, you're not taking care of them. If you have bills, you're not paying for them. If you had a tour and you fall off of it, if you get fired from your job, if you're falling out from whatever those your vices are, yes, I believe. Other than that, you do you, boo. Like, I cannot tell you to not do whatever. Like, if you can shoot up heroin every day and go in and be a bank teller or like the head of a fucking bank, fucking do it, dude. Fuck yeah. I don't give a fuck. Go ahead. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
Run to the loo, man. We'll sit here and argue about this while you're gone. You ain't got to start the video. Just go do what you got to do, man. We'll take care of it. The Caduceus wand was actually Mercury's staff. Back in the day.
Okay.
That's where it came from. And then medicine adopted it as a symbol.
And a quick fun fact, I've just Googled it, that Mick Jagger, Keith Richards, and Ronnie Wood have a combined age of 7,848 years.
Okay.
Well, I mean, think about Ozzy Osbourne. How many drugs has that motherfucker done?
He snorted dance, didn't he? He snorted dance at one point.
Yeah, I mean, him and Motley Crue were on tour together, and yeah, they had a Let's Get Fucked Up contest, and they ended up snorting ants. Yeah.
Ants? What the fuck?
Yes. You think biting the head off a bat is bad? Let's snort a bunch of ants.
Yeah,
they're already in a line. They're already in a line. Just fucking snort them.
Yeah, the whole bat thing, he thought it was a rubber one. But
well, he bit the head off of a dove when he met with some record executives. Like, there's pictures of that. You can find it.
Yeah, but he thought it was a fake one.
Well, somebody threw a real bat on stage, and he picked it up and bit the head off of it, not knowing it was a real bat. And so he had to go through rabies treatment and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's still alive and good. Yeah.
Dude, well, the thing is it's just circumstance a lot of times. It matters on where and when and how and what you did and which you did and what.
And who you did.
Anyways. Yeah, no, it's totally like that. It literally is the roll of the dice on a lot of things, you know, like, did you get the good heroin? Did you get the bad heroin? Did you get the stuff that wasn't the brown acid at the fucking 1969 Woodstock and blah, 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 right? Anyways,
well, the thing with the brown acid Woodstock is it was like 1,000 times stronger than it should have been. And that's why people were thinking they could fly. Somebody gave them a bad batch, a super strong batch of acid. And
yeah, no, I know exactly what happened. I was at a rave that we put on, and some dude thought it was gonna be funny to open up the fog machine and drop a liquid vial of acid into the fog machine.
Oh shit! Oh
yeah,
shit!
Yeah.
How many people died?
Nobody, to the best of our knowledge, and we actually like talked to a lot of people because we put it on, and it wasn't our fault. Like I literally, as soon as that happened, I literally punched Homie in the fucking side of his head, and he like was like, "Huh, what?" And I'm like, "Do you know what just happened?" And then we were running around the next fucking 4 hours trying to like calm people down because people were already doing their drugs that they normally wanted to do, right?
Oh yeah,
And
like
now you
that.
have them. Everybody was already on their drugs they wanted to be on, right? Whatever drugs, I don't care. And now you just
people,
over.
Yeah, people who had never taken acid before breathe that shit in, and they don't know what the fuck's happening. Yeah,
Yeah, and so now I'm running through a crowd trying to like figure out what we're gonna do, and there is 2 cops that have a dude in handcuffs, and they're like walking him through the crowd, and all of a sudden they just like look up and they start staring into the like sky, and they let him go, and Homie runs into the fucking crowd. I'm like, oh my god, what the. Like it was insanity to watch like that actually happen. And like that's one of those things where
that was
well when you realize the government literally could start a small insurrection like this in a certain way, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But have I ever seen that? No. But it was really trippy. It was really trippy to be like, you know what you could do? You literally could just fucking fog a whole fucking group of motherfuckers and then tell them to do this. And they're going to like maybe turn into like a 1930s regime to some extent, right? You get a fucking crazy amount of fucking Zeke-hilist, I'm just gonna put it that way, is the best way I'm gonna put it as of right now. And you just fog them with just like a hallucinogen, and you're like, see those people? You need to get rid of them. And just like that's the beginning of the end. Like that's what I keep saying for some reason. Like I keep having this vision of that is going to be one of the ways this is going to spark the beginning of the end. I don't know why. But go ahead, dog. Go ahead.
Yeah,
well,
I know I've used
dog, and then brainless, and then
I know I've used my trillion words for this stream already. But isn't life just a look at the draw? I went to a party when I was a kid. You know, I was a teenager, and he wasn't a friend. I knew him, and he just sat on the couch and fell asleep. And the doctor said it was just a cop death. You know, like these kids just die for no reason whatsoever. And they looked at that. And then I've known a guy who shoved everything in his fucking veins and up his nose. And he just drinks like a fucking trooper. He's 20 years older than me. He's like 75 and he's still doing the same shit and he's still fucking going.
Well, see,
he's strong as an ox.
The way I'm going to put this is if you have like it's totally it literally is a roll of the dice. If you have like no problems wrong with certain parts of your body, dude, you can fucking party like a fucking dumbass like my Gesundheit, like my dumbass. And or there's people that like my ex, she has like holes in her heart and she's like had like multiple bypasses and other things. And like to the best of my knowledge, I don't know where she's around anymore. And all these other people, I'm like, dude, do you know what I've fucking done? How am I still alive when way better people than me are fucking dead right now, which is insane because I should have been dead a long time ago, not everybody else. But anyways, let's crack on.
Yeah, you got people who eat the right proteins. They don't smoke. They don't drink. They eat just the right amount of carbohydrates. They exercise all the time. They are fit, and they just fucking drop dead for no reason whatsoever.
Well, my aunt, she always be like, go ahead really quick.
It's a genetic lottery, man. Like you said, roll the dice and you get what you get.
Yeah.
Either you get good genes or you get bad genes or you get a mix of both. So
Well, and the other thing is, wrong place, wrong time.
fair enough.
My aunt,
Yeah.
my aunt was like, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do anything because I'm going to live forever because of the. She gets in a car accident. Hold on, she gets in a car accident. Has a hair clip in. It fucking embeds itself into the part of the back of her head that causes the parts like makes her a vegetable almost. Then it causes it so they can't close it ever, and she gets an infection, and she dies.
Well, yeah, brain infections will fuck
You literally didn't live your life, lady, because you thought that you're gonna live forever because you weren't. And I get it. That makes sense to some extent.
This is why I'm not afraid of death, because I know it's coming over each and every one of us here.
Well,
Hey,
that's why I go ahead.
No.
And that's why I live my life. And then now go ahead, Rex.
You can't outrun it.
Well, yeah, I've been dead before. Not a big deal. Not a big fucking deal.
You don't remember it.
Well, I remember a little bit, but it could have just been a hallucination. You know, as you die.
Of course, obviously it is. No, it obviously is because it just like why do we dream? When you are dying or going through other versions of like when you get knocked the fuck out, when you pass up, when you're in a coma, when a handful of other things happens, you're going through different versions of these hallucinations like even being awake and or what's it called being half awake and half asleep and having a dream.
Rapid eye movement.
Yeah.
No. What's the dream that happens? Sorry, did you say it, Rex?
Lucid dreaming?
Yeah. It's like that.
Lucid dreaming. So to me, that's I think what's partially happening when you're like almost dead is either you're dreaming and or you're lucid, and lucid also takes part of what's happening around you, so you feel like you're experiencing like a floating above yourself, around yourself, right?
But it's also
and then
been
also
shown
flashes.
It's also been shown that people will have there's been scientific studies on this, that people have around, whether you remember them or not, they have about 6 or 7 full dreams every second, and when you die, your brain is
fluttering like a crack
minutes.
Sure.
Minutes. So your transition could be just your brain just having all these dreams.
Well, and then one thing really quick, if everybody doesn't mind, on my channel, no, I'm just kidding. Is your body is trying to make it as peaceful as possible for you to pass on. Let's put it that way, right? So it's going to make it so that you start seeing like your loved ones and other weird fucking flashes of things, because it's trying to not let you like completely freak out. Because why would your body let you completely freak out when it could just let you see these?
Yes, it's the same reason. Like if you like fall from an extremely high height,
you normally die.
People did on 9/11. Your mind shuts down before you hit the ground.
You normally die. You normally die.
It's literally. It's literally going to.
And the same with childbirth.
Yeah.
If the pain is too much, the woman's brain shuts down and they just don't remember any of it.
Yeah, that's what
if you're dying, it depends on how you're dying. If you're dying of old age, if you're like laying in your bed dying of old age, once you actually start to die, all of your memories fire off at once, and you're like seeing your whole life flash in front of your eyes, so to speak. But all of your synapses in your brain are firing off at once, and then they stop, and then you're dead.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Well, that's
yeah,
probably
so
why
anyway.
people see like the white light, and at the end of it,
Yeah, no, totally. That's exactly
wearing a dress, beckoning you to come to him, and things like that.
Have you never been? Have you? Well, okay. I'm gonna guess this, and I was gonna say this, but I'm guessing this. You've never been knocked the fuck out, have you, dog?
Oh yeah,
I have. Yeah.
Okay,
There's
well,
some
that's part of it. There is a certain point, and not every. Hold on. Give me just 5 more seconds. It's not over every single time that when you get knocked the fuck out, do you see the bright light like you're going into heaven. But it is a part of that, because when you rattle your brain a certain way, when there's the stars you see, when oxygen is not in your blood long enough, there's a handful of traumatic experiences that happen to the body that cause you to go through certain experiences.
Well,
like
I used to box for county. I used to box for Lancashire when I was in my youth. I used to be a boxer.
Yeah, and so you know the white lights.
But no, I didn't see any of that. All I did was wake up on my way to hospital a few minutes later.
Fair enough.
And it was just all black.
Oh,
I had to spend a couple of days in hospital for concussion.
Hold on, everybody. Oh, so you were that shite of a boxer. All right, I got it. I
was actually quite good, but when I
kidding.
When I transitioned into a different age group, I was fighting. I was.
I know. We talked about this before.
And I was fighting guys like 20. Well, I was fighting a guy who's had loads of fight. He was like almost 30. He kicked the shit out of me. Well, he knocked me out. And I thought, boxing's not for me anymore. And I left it.
Fair enough. I don't forget what I was.
Let's crack on. Let's keep going.
Start delivering goods.
Yeah, let's crack her on.
Apparently, dog hasn't. He keeps barking.
Let's crack on
I
the
forgot what I was fucking say. Go ahead. Have at it.
Nevertheless, the historical truth is that the serpent is there at the root of all major religions. This has been proven again and again, both from scriptures and archaeology.
Because they all copy from each other.
Is it? Anyway.
Thousands of years and across hundreds of cultures, the history of this ancient invasion by the great shining ones from the heavens altered and became legend and myth. Much of it turned into the great religions of the planet. But hidden in these stories is the real, literal truth of an invasion of planet Earth by beings so strange that we called them serpents. Ancient man left carvings, renderings, and cave paintings with tales of their coming across the world.
Yeah, all of those are never mind.
Paintings of their coming?
The great
way.
Yeah, coming paintings.
Mm.
But that's
Well,
totally all
eat
of the serpents. But let's listen to how they say they are.
Guardians of the Shining Ones.
Let's see.
Known as the Watchers, mated with human females, and a hybrid bloodline was born. It became
Bow chicka bow wow.
in the bloodline
here we go
of the
with
rulers of
fun
our globe and was protected.
Yeah, and of course they turned into what? White people, of course.
Kept secret.
Oh yeah.
In truth, this was the period of the ancient invasion of planet Earth by the shining beings who came from the sky. Our ancestors worshipped them for their amazing power. But now, in our modern scientific age, we can now see things more clearly. These were not angels or messengers of light. These were not great Greek deities sat on high and issuing commands. They were not the many-faced Hindu or Egyptian gods. These were beings from another planet or dimension who came here.
They had to be from another planet, another dimension. They had to be. It couldn't be that these people are drawing things of representations of things that were technically not of this earth, but were not really actually from space. No, there's no way that people make up characters. What is it? Fables, nonfiction, right? Isn't that what it is? Where it's not real. Nobody makes up anything fake. It's just like everything that you hear on the internet, you read on the internet, you buy on the internet, those fake sovereign citizen tags and all that. No, everything, it's all real. It's completely real. Everything on the internet webs is real. So if somebody says it, you read it, you see it, and somebody told you about it. It's totally real. There's nothing fake. There's totally nothing fake in the world. Totally.
Here with superior technology. They created
I was just
mankind
going to
with the
say, it's
Egyptian
not
book.
like they could have
Go ahead.
dreamed this shit up. It's not like they could have dreamed this shit up, right? It has to be real. It couldn't have been
Well,
like.
and once
Go ahead.
yeah, no, totally. It's totally could be a dream. But the other thing is, once again, like I have said a gazillion and a half times, and my dumbass is going to say a gazillion and a half more times, all of this is symbology. The parrot face with a crown, it facing this direction, holding this fucking thingy-mabobber with this number of crown thingies, this one facing this way, holding this with the staff, while it's blah, blah, blah. It's all symbols. Everything's a symbol,
yeah,
dumbass. Nothing is real. Yeah, and none of this is actually like a real thing. It is all symbols of a thing. And once again, we're talking about a culture.
I don't think symbology exists. I think it's just these are cartouches, which is what we call Egyptian cartoons of these drawings of people. I know they obviously mean something to the Egyptians, or Rosetta Stone has told us that, but symbology, I don't think is an actual thing. I really don't. I don't think there's symbologists about. I think it's just people that just know what they're talking about what these people mean, facing left or right, and one's got a walking stick, one's got a big dick, one's got a fucking owl for a head and whatnot, and that's how it works. And it's apparently their way of writing.
Okay, dog. You done?
Oh my Jesus Christ!
Which way are these figures facing? I mean, one's facing left on the screen and one's facing right, but is it one facing east and one facing west, or is it north and south? Because that's another part of the symbology of it. Symbology is a thing.
And again, their crowns have a certain number of a thing for a thing, and they're also holding a thing. And there is, never mind. Dog's too old to learn a trick. Let's crack on. Let's crack on. Let's keep going. Let's just keep going.
Symbology is just an art of expression. That's all it says here. It's not.
No. Hold on. Before there was writing that the commons read, symbology was the only way for them to understand what was going on through these depictions of hieroglyphs at this time. Yeah. So the number of something that's happening over on this side and this side means a thing, it's called symbology, just because it's not in part of a written language. Hey, let's get some crasher and go ahead and
it's a say on school.
Oh, hit the skits. Let
me put tape on the window so they don't smash.
Anyways. So let's go ahead. Go ahead, Brainless. He's passed out. Anyways, let's go ahead, and we're just gonna go ahead and play this right quick. And we'll just go ahead and keep playing this for right now.
Of the dead states, I am the Lord of the Red Crown, which is on the head of the Shining One, he who gives life to mankind from the heat of his mouth.
Never mind.
They guided mankind through the process of civilization. They bred with us, and they fought with each other over control of us. Most, we are told, left, but the hybrid race remained among us as special people.
And now we have he said hybrid race of who, where, way, shape, and of course you are. God damn it, you.
According to this book I read, those people from space, there were telephone sanitizers, account occlusives, hairdressers, tire TV producers, and insurance agencies.
Is that from fucking The hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. God damn it. I knew it. I knew as soon as you said that. You should know that I know about the 42 and all that stuff and why you should bring your towel. Everybody, why should you bring your towel? Anyways, let's crack on.
And now, with every passing day, NASA tell us that they have discovered yet another Earth-like planet that could sustain life. They find ancient rivers and lakes on Mars, and even amino acids and bacteria within the Martian soil. They alter their equations on the existence of alien life on a weekly basis. It seems they are growing more and more aware that soon they will discover something special. The question is, will we awaken the ancient invaders, and will they return if they're not already here?
That's
There are many ancient sightings.
Okay, so let's see. Are they going to show themselves to us? 1, in the side chat. 2, no. 3, fuck you. I don't give a flying fuck you, fucking dumbasses. Sure, whatever.
Didn't he just say that we found amino acids in Martian soil? I don't get that.
I mean,
what do you mean by that?
When a meteorite hit the Earth, hold on. When the meteorite or a foreign object from outer space hit the planet, they found that in there. That's all they're saying. It does not mean alien per se.
Unidentified flying objects throughout history. One of the first is the disputed Thule papyrus account, which describes, quote, fiery discs encountered floating over the skies. But there
meteorite
are even older sightings. The Ubaid period runs from 6,500 to 3,800.
I know they're showing it in this weird way, but just really quick.
How many?
I'll go back. Let me see. Let's see.
Older sightings. The Ubaid period.
Let's go back. I'll go back some more.
Floating over the skies. But there are even older sightings. The Ubaid period runs from 6,500 to 3,800 BC and is a prehistoric period of Mesopotamia.
It doesn't tell us the exact those things that you just asked. I'm sorry there. But once again, how many of you out there that are on the panel and or watching have watched a meteorite shower? Am I saying that right? Yeah, it's a meteorite shower, right?
Yeah, I've seen one. I've seen
I've seen one.
They're not like every second, but there are every. You'll get maybe two.
Does
three.
it look? I'm
You said 7, right?
69. What? I don't know. What are we talking about?
He said 7. He said 7 discs.
Sure.
But that's
sure,
just
sure. Let's just say he did say 7 discs.
I'm just my
That's
paratonian.
just Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn.
If you go back to that map, I saw an elephant there.
These were not angels or messengers of light.
Okay, let's try this one more time.
These were not great Greek deities sat on high and issuing commands. They were not the many-faced Hindu or Egyptian gods. These were beings from another planet or dimension who came here with superior technology. They created mankind as the Egyptian Book of the Dead states. I am the Lord of the Red Crown, which is on the head of the Shining One, he who gives life to mankind from the heat of his mouth.
Yeah, the heat of his mouth.
What?
Okay, never mind. Sorry.
They guided mankind.
He breathed us into his. Anyways.
Well, isn't that what God did? Isn't that what the God of the Bible did? He breathed life into us.
He breathed.
He cast the
He's
golden
a life breather. But anyways,
he made us over control of us.
Yeah.
Most, we are told, left, but the hybrid race remained among us as special people. And now, with every passing day, NASA tells us that they have discovered yet another Earth-like planet that can sustain life. They find ancient rivers and lakes on Mars, and even amino acids and bacteria within the Martian soil. They alter their equations on the existence of alien life on a weekly basis.
I don't know. Did I skip something or did I not see something?
No,
that I
not
thought
yet.
I should?
Oh,
But anyways,
Carrie.
let's track on.
Well,
yet.
Carrie asked a question earlier. There are different factions of aliens. Have you never watched Babylon 5? Yes, there are different factions of aliens.
There's 69
absolutely.
of them or something. Anyways, there's going to be more of them in the future. But let's track on some more, and then we'll get through this. And then I have a video in the future that we're going to go ahead.
Take care, Ollie.
I'm just taking off. I got to go make supper, guys.
Yeah, totally. Yeah,
Okay.
definitely. Have a good night. Have a good night. We're going to go a little bit further with this. Thank you
Right.
for being here. And we're going to talk about that later for sure.
Basis. It seems they are growing more and more aware that soon they will discover something special. The question is, will we awaken the ancient invaders? And will they return if they're not
See,
already
the
here?
funniest thing about all this shit, thing about all this shit is if they try to explain something, they use CGI or fucking AI or some shit like they don't show an actual photo.
Yeah, of course. No, of course. Because it's not fucking
Or they
real.
show hieroglyphs. Go ahead. I'm
Ancient
sorry.
sightings of aliens and unidentified flying objects throughout history. One of the first is the disputed Thule papyrus account, which describes, quote, fiery discs encountered floating over the skies. But there are even
Which would be, if you didn't see this image, it's most likely a meteorite shower.
older sightings. The Ubaid period runs from 6,500 to 3,800 BC and is a prehistoric period of Mesopotamia.
They saw a bunch of meteorite showers.
Can I
all the
relate
knowledge we
a
have.
story as well?
You can totally do whatever you'd like for just a second.
It is I remember it was New Year's Eve. It was probably 2003.
69.
And I just came back from the pub and I looked up in the sky and it was like a Starlink, which didn't exist back then. It was just these lights that just went across the.
So why would you call it Starlink then?
Well, like what Starlink is now, like it was like 50 of them.
Yeah,
And
it was a
thought-
comet. It was a comet or an asteroid that broke up as it hit the Earth's atmosphere, and it all went in a line like Starlight.
They were all moving slowly, and they were all in one after the other. It was direct, and I thought, "What the fuck is that?" And then I found out, like Poundland, which is equivalent to your dollar store, was selling these Chinese lanterns that you put tea lights in.
Yes,
and they take off, and they just
I know. Okay.
They just got in the same jet stream. I found that out a couple of days later. I thought, fuck, that was weird. And I thought, oh, aliens were being visited. That was like 20 years ago, just over 20 years ago. And I was like, fucking, that's
But
weird.
there were those. I know what you're talking about. When somebody died, they release all these tea light floating lanterns, hot air balloon things. Yeah,
most of us nowadays know what we're talking about. Obviously, Dog didn't, but no, it was a long time ago. I get it.
Yeah, no,
well, 20 years ago, who the fuck had heard about that?
I was a skeptic back then, but I just couldn't fucking work that out. What's that all about?
We knew you were.
Yeah.
We knew you were a testicle back then. But anyways, let's crack on.
The widespread form of serpent worship. We look at this remote historical period for more clues, and we actually don't have to look too far. The Ubaid female serpent mother goddess is an image of precisely what we have been discussing. She is the giver of life and an early form of Mary, the mother of God. She is a reptilian serpent being. She is from the very origins of.
No, she's one of the first lesbians who wore a horn on her head to have sex with her queen mistress. Anyways, we'll talk about that later.
Is this a symbol of the origin of mankind? Did reptilian aliens,
the orgy of mankind,
genetically create man? In fact, the ancient Sumerian myths of Enuma Elis, inscribed on cuneiform tablets that reside in the library of Ashurbanipal, says humankind was created to serve gods called the Anunnaki. The Anunnaki were aliens who came to Earth to mine gold for their own use.
It was just some dude who came from another country. Hold on. Give me just 5 milliseconds. It's some dude who came from another country to give this shot of obviously a date rape drug to these females of this country, and he took them over by using this and kicking out all the dudes because he was fucking more hardcore than them. But no, it's totally aliens. It's aliens that did it.
No,
Yeah, aliens.
That guy with
Hey,
the
aliens.
And it wasn't called an unlucky. He just wanted to get them naked.
Christ, you're so hot.
Yeah, I know. It's just some dude. It's literally just some fucking like hot banging dude who came into town and just fucked all your fucking wives and girl and other people. I'm sorry. And you all just got mad about it because he like literally just like banged the whole town.
Yeah, he roofied all the pretty chicks and the pretty dudes and killed all the other ones with like arsenic or whatever. Yeah.
Sure. And
It's the same thing.
this totally isn't a thing that like bands do when they come through town. They don't like come through with their like tour bus. And I'm not saying that like, but you know, you give them, you know, the girls some wine and some things and then stuff. And it's not my fault they end up all pregnant.
More wine?
Sounds like date rape to me. We'll talk
No,
about
it's
that.
no. They come onto the tour bus, and it's not my fault that they end up all pregnant. Anyways, let's crack on. As a joke. It's a joke. But let's crack on further.
According to the Enuma Elish story, the Anunnaki realized mining gold was taking a toll on their race, and then created the human race as slaves. Let's also take a look at the Elohim.
You know that gold is like the worst thing for doing anything for the anything. So no, like it would be platinum. It would be other resources that they would make us mine in the origins of this story that would make sense. Not gold and the things that humans wanted on this earth, like diamonds and other things. Although you can use diamonds and other things, but they were like, the gold. That's not what no foreign cultures need gold. There's other things that are way more precious here on the earths that they would want and they would need. So let's go just a little bit more
for a moment to find out who these gods were that enslaved men and were in charge of the Watchers. The term Elohim, used often in the Old Testament and other texts outside of it, as in the Muslim Allah for the Lord. This is an incorrect usage, as the term is plural and means shining ones. We can see this plurality in the text.
And the Torah, which is basically the first 5 books of the Old Testament.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
Has 96 Jewish gods in it. 96.
I'll be right back.
And Commander will verify that, but
well, I mean, I can too.
Right here.
I mean, if you read Genesis, it said we created, not I created. It says we, and that might be a mistranslation, but
no, it basically says that God had a bet with Beelzebub that it was basically an arm wrestle between Beelzebub and the
well, that's
Christian.
Joe. You're talking about Joe.
Well, and also, like, why would they come
God
here?
So go on, Brian. Sorry.
Oh no, you're.
They said they used this to mine gold. Why is gold valuable here?
Because we give it that.
And because it's scarce. Because it's pretty and scarce. It's
no,
scarce.
Actually, if you read the latest news, they found the biggest gold mine ever in China. So we won't run out of gold anytime soon. If you wanted to mine gold and platinum and radioactive substances, there's a lot more of that shit in the outer solar system than there is here.
Yeah, no, there is, like, even with that, like, gold is compared to what it costs to get it out of the ground, it's relatively scarce.
Well,
No,
it's
it's
supply and
not.
demand. It's like
On Earth it is, but in the
UK,
whole
I
universe,
can
it's
pan gold. I can pan flakes and tiny particles of gold in any river in the UK.
But how much can you get out of there? It is a lot of effort for a little bit of gold.
Well, that's it. That's correct. That's because we put a value on it.
That is that.
Yeah, but that's because we put a value on it. That's it. It doesn't mean it's not abundant.
well, yeah. I
It's very
mean,
abundant. metal.
Yeah,
there's a
on Earth, compared to the rest of the world, the universe, there is so little gold here. Why the fuck would you go here to mine gold? There is so many
it's
better
not even a
places.
thing. Anyways, let's crack on a little bit more. Yeah, no, totally. It would be platinum. It would be a handful of other things. It would be human blood and other things.
Oh, yeah.
Let's crack on.
Yeah.
From Genesis 1:26. And God said, "Let us make man in our image, after our likeness." And again in Genesis 6:2. The sons of God saw the daughters of men, that they were fair. This term, sons of God, is literally sons of gods, and comes from Ben Ha-Elohim, sons of the shining ones.
Done. Okay, all right. So not to be a dick, but
the sons of the gods saw that the daughters of the gods were pretty, and they banged their fucking sisters.
I mean, I would never mind. All right, so that's where we're gonna end this. Yes, totally. So thank you all very much for being here. We're gonna end it here. Not to be a dick, but it has been a long this, and then it's been a long weekend as well. I had a lot of fun this weekend. So yes. Thank you very much for being here.
Your
Please,
leg over, dude. Did you get your
please
leg
make
over?
sure. Yeah, I got my Lego on for sure. What? I don't
Leg
know. What you
over.
said. My what?
Your leg over. That's what we call you.
Sure.
Did you have sex?
Sure. No, I have not had sex in a long
Oh,
time.
you didn't get your
still.
leg over then.
No, I did not. I haven't had that yet. But please like, subscribe. Make sure that you've hit the bell notifications. If you're not a member, please do that. It's only
If you're not a sub-
$1.
Yeah,
Yes.
a couple of dollars a month. You won't even miss it.
It's literally $1 a month to be a member, and then you can do things and stuff. In the near future, we're gonna start. Go ahead.
And if you want to become a, if you're not a sub, it's okay. If you're dumb, you can still hit that subscribe button.
Yes, and what that does is it just helps pay for us to keep doing this stream, and hopefully soon we'll be doing things. I actually booked 3 gigs today, so I will be performing in Pueblo, Montana, and in I don't remember the other place.
Brainless, did you say if your dog, I can just hit the subscribe button? I'm subscribed, dude.
He did not say. No, he did not say dog. But anyways, here we go. So thank you all very much. We're gonna get the fuck out of here. Is there anything anybody wants to say before we do?
I'm lonely. Who wants to come and fuck me? Oh, never mind.
Can I just say I haven't had a drink today either. I'm quite literate, and I know I talk a lot normally, especially when I've had a few. I haven't had a drink today, so fuck you all.
Awesome.
Fair enough.
None of us said anything about that. Anyways,
some people without a brain.
Anyways, all right.
Some people without a brain.
we're just going to get the fuck out of here because goddamn it, I just need to go ahead and eat the food that I just got delivered. So everybody, fuck you, and we're gonna get the fuck out of here. Everybody say bye.
Bye, fucker.
Bye.